1-2 to Thomas DeWolf. This ball drilled to deep right field, and it's gone. Home run for DeWolf. As everybody knew it, the minute that ball was touched off, 1-0 on the home run by Thomas DeWolf, his 4th of the year.
Stuttgart, Thomas DeWolf means the last punch.
That was a fastball down and in, I believe, and DeWolf crushed it high and deep. Schultz just took a good look and watched it sail over the right field fence and into the bullpen. And so Bossel is at first, Dyke is at third. 2-0 pitch. There's a ground ball base hit to right field. Dyke will score. The game is tied. And now Bossel rounding second as the ball is bobbled in right field by Marquez. But the throw comes into the infield. First and third, and Chris Ziegler with a game-tying RBI single. It is 1-1. Runners leading first and third. Bossel is at third. Ziegler is at first with a short lead. 1-1. And Ziegler's going. The pitch is in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher Wagner. And coming home to score is Cedric Bossel. And rounding second base is Ziegler, and he will hold on there. So Haar takes the lead on a wild pitch. There goes the merry-go-round, the pitch. Swung on, tapped weakly to Peterson. He's got to wait for it, barehands it, fires to first. And an excellent play by Josh Peterson to bail out Kevin Treasel. Nick Renault grounds to third with the bases loaded. The Stuttgart Reds do not score. We go to the top of the 7th inning. It is 2-1, Haar. And he hits this ball high in the air to deep right field. Going back is Schultz. This ball is off the top of the wall and in play. Schultz comes up with it, fires it in second base, and Winkler is at second with a double. That ball was about 10 centimeters away from going over the fence to tie the game. But it hit the bag, came back to Schultz, who picked it up and fired to second base. And it's a double for Winkler. 3-1 with 2 outs. Winkler the runner at third. 2-1, Haar in front of Stuttgart. The pitch. Ground ball to Joe Dyke. He fields it. Throws to first. And it is over Stefan's head. And that means the run will score, and the game is tied on the throwing error by Joe Dyke. He's 2-6-1 to 2-6-1. There's a line drive off the glove of Peterson, base hit into left field. Perez will stop at second base. Josh just missed making a nice jumping catch. But as it is, it's a single from Marcel Herring, his second hit of the game. Treasel trying to send it to the 8th inning tied. And a check swing, they're going to appeal. He went around. Strike 3 on the slider down and in. Gavin Ing strikes out. This ball lined up the middle again for Joey. Into center field. Perez couldn't get the glove out in time to get that one, so it's another single for Joe Dyke. As Perez comes set the pitch. Inside, ball 4. Cedric draws a 4-pitch walk, and he is on first base. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Ziegler. And it is up high. The bases are loaded for 2 pitch. And he struck him out on 3 pitches. 2 down in the inning. And the Disciples, after having the bases loaded with nobody out, now have the bases loaded with 2 outs. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Steinlein went around on the slider, and Perez is pumped up coming off the mound. The bases were loaded with nobody out, and no runs scored. No runs, 1 hit. 3 left at the end of 7.5. We are tied at 2. Gets the sign from Selsemeyer. 2-1 pitch. This ball hit deep in the air to right center field, giving chase Rufio Schultz. He's way back there. He jumps up and makes the catch in front of the fence. 1 out, and a nice running catch by Rufio Schultz to take away an extra base hit from Dennis Ribbons. 2-2, 8th inning. This ball hit on the ground up the middle, ranging over to his right, sliding stop by Ziegler, throw to first, and it's scooped by Stefan. Excellent defense by the Disciples, 2 down. And the pitch to Winkler. Swung on, tapped weakly to the left side. Dyke fields it on the run, throws to first, and it is high, and Stefan had to come off the bag, and that means Renault scores. Another throwing error by Joe Dyke. And it is 3-2 Stuttgart. This ball hits sharply. That's a base hit down the left field line towards the corner. Schultz is going to round first and head for two. And he will be in there with a double, a leadoff double for Rufio Schultz. And there's the tying run with nobody out. His third hit of the game. And he shows bunt. And that ball is bunted. That's a fair ball, and Selsemeyer is out. That ball, that was a fastball up and in. Selsemeyer managed to bunt it, and that'll go as a sacrifice. It's full to Sandersis, pinch hitting for D-Rolf. And the 3-2. There's a little floater. That's a base hit to left field, and Schultz will score, and the game is tied on the pinch hit RBI single by Gabe Sandersis. 3-0. And there's ball four. And Perez is not going. The bunt is laid down, fielded by Schultz. Calmly throws to first in time for the out, but there's the winning run at second base as the sacrifice works. The Haar disciples to try and play for a double play. So there's ball four. So Schultz issues his second base on balls. That one's intentional. Now 3-0, and that's all four. That is the 12th walk of the game. And now the bases are loaded with one out. And Chris Dressel is going to come to the mound and have a chat with Rufio Schultz. In the bottom half, a bouncing ball, and that is a foul ball, just barely foul. If that was 3 centimeters to the left, this game is over. But instead, it is strike two, a big chopper over Stefan's head. And the count is 0-2 on Thomas de Wolf. Rufio Schultz trying to work his way out of a jam similarly to Andres Perez. Perez, meanwhile, is the winning run. He's on third. Ing is at second. Ribbons is at first. Only one that matters, though, is Perez. There's the 0-2 pitch to DeWolf. Breaking ball tapped weakly back to Schultz. He's going to shovel it to Selsemeyer, and they get the out at home plate. There are 2 down. The bases are still loaded. And now 2 outs. DeWolf reaches on a fielder's choice. Perez is out at the plate. And 2 outs, the bases are loaded, and now Nick Renault swings and hits a fly ball to left field. Steinlein waits for it, and we're going to go to the 10th inning, folks.
Extra innings.
And there's ball 4. So the inning begins the same way the 9th inning began. Xavi Gonzalez is at first base. And he represents the winning run. Now Dressel is coming out. I would expect him to go. He's got a huge lead, and there he goes. The bunt is shown, pulled back. The throw to second base is not in time as Gonzalez steals second base easily. 2-2 to Marcus Winkler. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3, foul tipped into the mid of Selsemeyer. That is the first out. So it's Jonathan Wagner, the hitter. And the chanting begins again. Gonzalez is the winning run at second. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to deep center field. Bossel going back. That ball is way back. It is off the wall. It's a base hit. Gonzalez will come around to score. And Stuttgart wins by a score of 4-3 on a walk-off RBI double. What a ball game. What a finish. Look at the pile-up for the Stuttgart Reds. A long fly ball to the gap in right center field. Bossel had no chance to get that one. Gonzalez could walk home the minute that ball hit the turf, and he did so. Stuttgart wins by a score of 4-3. An excellent ball game.